What's up guys, this is the Guitar Gen coming at you with a brand new reaction video, and you know it guys, you know it at this point, it's Monday, it's Mad Mondays. We're continuing this journey of, let's say a chronological journey, a chronological discovery of their catalog. Unfortunately our project for Mad Mondays, I don't know if you've seen the update that I posted on the channel, but it got blocked for copyright reasons. I'm still trying to find a workaround. To be able to share that with you. It's a cover, I can anticipate you that. Hopefully I'll be able to share that with you here on YouTube. If that's not the case, I will try and find another reason, but I will try still to, to deliver that to you here on YouTube. But enough with that guys. Band-Maid, the song that we're going to listen to today is called Alone. It was a decent set request. As you know, again, we're just following the chronological order at this stage. It has almost 6 million views. It's from 2016. Very excited, curious to see if this is going to follow still the pretty, let's say, the more straightforward approach that I've seen them follow with their earlier material, or if this is going to be something a bit more, let's say, similar to what was coming next from the band. Without further ado guys, Band-Maid, Alone official music video, let's go. Getting a strong pop-punk vibe, Jimmy the World. Beautiful guitar tone, absolutely. Nice work. The bass. Again, the strong dual vocals. Yes, guys. It is very pop-punk. I like it. It's the like the angsty pop punk. I love this. The drum feels so what a drummer she is. She has such a fantastic use of the double kick. Just and the bass again. Loving this pre-chorus. Also very interesting the low register that Sadie sings in during the verse. Bass and drums, bass and drums. Oh! Nice, a long solo. Lovely. Great guitar solo, long. I like that. Not very common for Band-Maid from what I've seen, but lovely. Listen to those drums. Gorgeous. What a beautiful song, guys. It's a face of Band-Maid that I don't think I still had heard, to be honest. Uh, Very curious. Again, it's pop punk for sure, like the main influence, let's say, if I had to categorize that, put a label on it, I'd say that's definitely pop punk, but it's more that angsty Sum 41, specific songs by Sum 41, Jimmy the World, I don't know, Bleed American comes to my mind, but there is again, this sort of angst, there is a very strong emotional charge behind the chords that they're playing, especially. Not necessarily even the singing and the vocal melody, it's really the chords progression that has this sense of, this sense of urgency, almost even a Rise Against, it kind of reminds me in some ways. And then, of course, it opens up into a more melodic chorus, as it kind of always is with Bandmaid. But there are a couple of points that I found extremely interesting. First of all, when it comes to the vocals, again, as we've seen a lot in this earlier song, a very strong dual vocal line. In this one wasn't as much, alternating between the vocal lines, but it was both singing at the same time, with Psyche singing such a low register, so interesting. She definitely can pull that off, and it worked very well because, of course, Miku was also covering the higher frequencies as well. And it worked extremely well because I think it wasn't too prominent, and it left a lot of space for the melody and the chords in the guitar, which, as I said, are the thing for me that really drove the emotion in the song. So you can see why they would do that. I don't know again if this was a conscious choice or if it was just something that happened, while listening to what I'd imagined Kalami wrote, the guitar riff, or if this one, maybe this is still one of the older ones, let's say one of the ones that they wrote for them. But still, like, you sit down, you listen to this piece of music, probably you don't come up with a very invasive vocal line for the verse, at least. And then, of course, in the chorus, it's a chorus at the end of the day, so that makes more sense. And that was absolutely interesting. The second point that I want to touch upon, as it always is with Band-Maid, guys, is the rhythmic section, the drums and the bass. They worked so well. Oh my god, the bass in the pre-choruses, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic bass lines. Always so original and so tasteful without losing the groove. And drums, oh my god, the drum break that we got after the first chorus. And as I pointed out at the very end, she did some very quick bass pedal fills, very quick, very quick. Right before she hit, the let's say the downbeat, of course, in her playing, she just comes in with some very quick tarata, tarata, and it had such a sense of urgency as well. That builds up on top of what I said about the guitar chords and the chord progression. Lovely. And the last point that I want to touch upon is the guitar solo. Wow. As you know, guys, we're not really used to very long guitar solos by Kanami. She's more of a short and sweet type of lead guitarist, which of course has a lot of benefits, generally speaking. Me, as you guys know, being a guitar player myself and a guitar nerd, generally speaking, I do love when guitar solos are a bit longer, like in this case, because you have more space to articulate. It's like articulating your thought. If you have to, it's like, a tweet, 140 characters versus an essay. You can be very effective with a tweet, but you can really explore a deeper meaning, let's say, with an essay. I hope that this analogy worked for you. That's kind of how I feel, and so I'm happy when this happens, especially in a song that's more emotionally charged, because there is more to discover with a guitar solo. At least that's what I think about when I think about great guitar solos. There is always either a melody or add some sort of an emotional charge. Even if you think of the most iconic guitar solos, they're like explosion of feelings within the song. You think you're, of course, David Gilmour, Comfortably Numb, November Rain Slash. You can really feel the emotion behind those solos. Beautiful song, absolutely. I'm very glad that I got to listen to this, and I'm very glad that they also have this side of things. I don't know if this is also something that they explore in the more recent records. Maybe it's not something that they picked as a single. Of course, from the last record we had Warning, that has strong pop punk influences. I think more on the My Chemical Romance side probably, but it's not quite like this. This is a bit more. I think it's slightly more interesting. Wonderful song, really. Really enjoyed this, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know, of course, suggestions, what you think about the song, a little bit of a background. I do tend to confuse the name of the songs. I don't remember if this is the one. I think it might be the one that they wrote from themselves, and after this, the label understood that they could actually write their own music, their own material, so they gave them a pass basically. I think it's this one. I'm not too sure. Let me know. Yeah, it's always appreciated, guys. I do get a lot of comments. I do reply to all of them, but again, I'm not the best with remembering names of the songs. Thank you so much for joining. Absolutely. Glad we could bring back the Band-Maid. I know that now they might get a bit trickier with the copyright with the recent announcement of their own streaming services and things like that. I do hope that I'll be able to continue to provide this to them, and I do hope that I will be able to recover also the special project that I did for last week. Hopefully, I'll be able to release that soon enough on the channel. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you very soon with the next one.